Okay, in 9, we'll be having some revision stuff looking at. And I've got this here as a worksheet, and I'm going to be going through how to do the solutions for each of these. Starting with the easiest question, which is 21. Multiplying fractions and dividing them. You see, the thing is with fractions, when you're combining them, adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, most of the time we have to change one or both of the fractions. Multiplying, we don't need to do any of that. All we have to do is multiply the two numerators together. 3 times 2 is 6. And multiply the two denominators together. 5 times 9 is 45. That does simplify to 2 over 15, but more on that later. This one here, 2.5 over 15 times 15 over 4. Well, what I do is change that to an improper. So 2.5 is 5 over 2 times 15 over 4. And then we do the same as what we did here. Multiply the two numerators together, and that's your new top one, numerator, and then multiply the two denominators together. That becomes the new denominator. Okay, that's the two multiplying ones. So part B, dividing. What we've got to do is change the second fraction. And so what we do with this 7 over 8 is we flip it upside down so it becomes 8 over 7. So it's inverse, they call it. Flipped upside down. Only the second fraction. First one stays. Second one is flipped, made inverse, and we multiply. Then we do the same as all we did for part A. Multiply numerators, multiply denominators. This one here we're going to change both of these to make it fit with calculations. So this one I'm changing to a fraction. And whole numbers as a fraction are always over 1. Now this one here we're going to do what we did with part B, where we flip upside down, make it the reciprocal, 8 over 15, and multiply. So then we do the same as part A. Multiply numerators together, multiply denominators together, and there you'll get the answer for that one. Now of course that's question 21. 22 is about cake. Now what I'm going to do, I think I'll copy and paste that question onto the next sheet, because I did start doing an answer. Yep, I did. So let's move this out of the way. Georgia cut cake in half. Made a cake and cut it in half, so we've got our cake cut in half. Then she cut each piece into quarters. So we've got 2 pieces at the moment. Each one of these we've got to cut into quarters. So that's cut into half, cut into quarters. Okay, that's one piece cut into quarters. And then this side, cut into quarters. Here we are. So we've got 2 slices cut in, then each piece is cut into quarters. How many pieces did she cut the cake into? Looks like 8 to me. Amber ate 3.5 pieces. What fraction of the cake did Amber eat? So let's say she ate that one, and that one, and that one, plus half of this one. What fraction of the cake is that? Well, that's not quite a half of the whole cake. 1, 2, 3.5 pieces. Yeah, a little bit short of half the cake. But how do we do it mathematically? Well, each piece is 1/8 of the whole cake, and she ate 3.5 pieces. So it's a multiplying question. So all we need to do then, 1/8 times 3.5 times. Well, we then just change the second fraction to improper. 3 times 2 is 6.7/8. Then we've got a multiplying question like we did before. Multiply the two numerators, multiply the two denominators. That doesn't make sense. It's just better. Yes, halves. Yeah, that's better. Multiply the two numerators and the two denominators, and you'll get what fraction of the cake she ate. Thank you.